don't see what reason will cause the difference other than the ROM or the emulator.
It seems the race has started.
Yeah, it start for everybody. So here in the first stage, it's pretty easy. They will take the shell to go to the first chest and take the first power up. The power up is needed for the to save a bit of time, because without a power up you have to bubble each enemy twice to put them in a bubble, but with a power up you can bubble them once only, so you will save time. It will be easier to for the rest of the race too. Now they're up to the first boss. This one has no RNG. You, with the position you have on the screen, you will trigger 1 to 3 fishes, and the sharks will go at some spot with the. So if you're below him, he will go upstairs at the top of the screen, so you can hit him easier than if he's at the bottom, and the fish will trigger easier for you too. In the game, the level are pretty easy, so the only difficulty you can have is the bosses. Some bosses are really RNG. The third boss is the walrus, is only RNG. Some bosses are trickier, like the next box coming up. The hills are trickier. It's the skill part of the race with Ursula 1 and Ursula 2 too. So the hills must be hit 3 times each. Oh, that was bad luck. On the final throw of Angry Langs, the hills decide to go away and make the throw miss, so Angry lost a couple of seconds, but Angry Langs didn't have a good pattern too, so So we are coming to the first major part of RNG in the game, and the warriors will you have to hit the warriors 4 times with shells, but the warriors have I'm not sure about that. You can correct me, Reboot, but I think it's like 50% chance throwing you a fish for the cycle. It will give you in each cycle 2 shells. After that is the number of fish that will depend which RNG. Like you can see, Angry Langs got 3 fishes on the first part of the cycle, which is really bad. The best you can have is no fishes at all. It's 1 fishes on the first cycle, and on the second one, no fishes at all. So he had 3 extra fishes.
You can gain a little bit of time by throwing the shell later, so the animation does not delay the spawn of the next shell. It's a little thing you can do to optimize.
Exactly.
It seems everyone is done with Varus.
Yep. So nobody had a perfect pattern, I guess. Perfect pattern will be only 1 fish on the first cycle. So here they are taking damage boost to go to the seahorse. The seahorse is a RNG part 2. The best you want is 2 fishes cycle. Sometimes it will give you 2 fish and 1 spike, and another time it will give you 2 spike, which is the worst possible cycle. And the way the boss is working, he will shoot his cannon at the moment where only one enemy is left on the screen. But when he is flashing, will not shot. So if you have 2 spikes on the screen, you have to wait for 1 spike to go away for the next cycle to start. So Angry Yanks have a short lead on Axel Blaze currently, and oh, they are not timed. They're not synchronized. Jim Time John and Andy. Andy has a small lead on Jim Time John currently. Oh, so this is a skill part 2, and Handy is down to 1 life. Could be dangerous here. He's playing safe. Jim Time John is done with Ursula. Angry Langs is down to 1 life too. That's dangerous.
So you can even die after you beat the boss if you get hit.
If you get hit before you take the jar, you will die, so you have to restart the boss. So Axel Blaze takes the lead against Angry Lanks, and we are at the final boss. The only time in the game you have current to face. So once the final blow is done, you can reset the console or the emulator and just start back the game for the second loop and then the third loop. So we have, after 1 loop, Angry Langs is trading by 5 seconds on Axel Blaze, and Andy is first against Jim Time John.
About a 10-second lead.
Yeah. Oh! Jim Time John missed 2 fishes on the shark. Like you can see, this time Jim Time John wasn't low enough, so only 1 fish spawned and the shark was at the bottom of the screen. Still, nothing is done there because you could have really bad RNG that screw up his race, or he could die. And if a runner die, he will lose all his power-ups, so he will have to either go for a backup strat, take a power-up hidden in the game, or just try to finish the game without power-up. So now we are at the hillside. Oh.
Yes, exactly. Yellow elevator couldn't make it to the finals, so he got replaced.
Yep. Real life issues. So a battle from Axel Blaze give back the lead to Angry Lanks.
Oh, it seems Gym Time died at the Eels fight. He's doing it without the power up now.
Yep.
As you can see, it takes a lot of longer if you have to bubble everything twice.
Unlike he bubbled when he was down, so he cannot fully bubble the crab. I think he's a crab.
So let's see if he gets a power up in the next level. But I think, yeah, in stage 3 it's not really needed.
No, stage 3 is not needed because of the shell. And the easiest power up will be at the start of stage 4.
There's only one thing you have to bubble in stage 3. And
Exactly.
it doesn't cost much time if you don't have the power up.
So Angry Lanks misses a throw of the shell, and he had a really bad pattern. But Axel Blaze has a really bad pattern too, so that won't change anything. But still. Interesting strategy from Andy, who takes the shell to protect him from the shrimp. Damage boost here. So currently well in first is MD, even though he's not against both, and he got the two spike pattern. Wow. The Seahorse could be troll because sometimes he gives you he shot really fast, so you don't have time to avoid it and takes a second hit like Angry Lanks did, and it puts you in a world trouble because you only have 1 HP left because of the damage boost strats. So with a bad pattern, 2 spike pattern, Angry Lanks is now back behind Axel Blaze. Did you see a reboot? If Gym Time John took back his power up in stage 4?
Yes, he got the power up at the beginning of the stage.
So Andy is at Ursula 1. How do we have 4 hits? It's 5th one, 6. Now, good Ursula 1. So Hexel Blaze is entering Ursula and Angry Lanks 2. So let's see how both runners managing the fight.
Oh, Andy was had a little bit of misfortune. He crashed into one of the other fish while he was carrying the bubble, and that killed both of them. So he lost a little bit of time.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal. And he's done entering third loop. I think he's first of all the runners.
Yeah, he is first.
Cool. Maybe he wins the tournament as a backup.
Will be pretty funny. The only guy to have a triple elimination tournament, win it all. Oh, bad cycle from Angry Langs. 2 fishes goes by. Oh, and Axel Blaze misses last row. Another one. Oh, and finally the last hit, but a tough fight from Axel Blaze gives almost 15 seconds lead at the start of the second loop for Angry Langs. Wow, Gentile John got a really good Ursula 2 fight.
But then he is over a stage ahead already. And if he doesn't make any mistakes, there's no chance to catch up.
No, not even the RNG could make Angry catch up, or in this case, Gentile John for his race. So we have to do a safe heals, and it should be okay. The heals are the boss that has the most dead ratio, in fact. Most dangerous boss is the heals.
There are some strategies to speed up the fight, but it spawns more stuff and makes it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
So to gain speed, you have to play it hard.
What a fight you had! It was pretty awesome. And Angry Lank's got a big fight too, so Axel Blaze struggling with this throw today. So now we add the Walrus for Andy. Second cycle got 2 extra fishes. And the shell finally. Walrus is not a kind guy in this tournament. While I was doing tournament and all the race I did, he never gave me a good pattern. In like 12 laps, I had 12 bad pattern on it. It was pretty awful. So Handy is coming to the Seahorse. Let's see if you can have a good pattern here.
Oh, 3 times only 1 fish.
It's not a good pattern.
Oh, 4 times only 1 fish.
Now it's squeezed with 2 spike. Yeah.
5 times. It's
The
almost as slow as you can.
At worst once, I had 2 time with 2 no fishes cycle. That was awful. I was like, how can I just win this race with that? And you have to wait for the spike to go away from the screen if you want to continue the race, so you're pretty screwed. So for Hangry Langs, he has to finish the race. If he can avoid a death, he will win his race. There's no way that Axel Blaze can catch up with good playing. He have to hope for a death, and even though I'm not sure it will be enough to catch up.
Oh, Andy took a hit at the beginning of Ursula 1 fight, so he has to be a little bit careful now.
Oh, and he misses through.
Usually you want to go in this fight without taking any hits, so you can do a damage boost on purpose to get to the enemies easier.
And here you go. So that's okay, I guess. And Angry Langs misses through 2. And here you go, he's going to the final boss while Axel Blaze is coming in the first Ursula fight. And here, if you die at one of those 2 bosses, you cannot have power up for the rest of the race. You have to, but for the rest of the loop. So you have to finish the loop without a power up. And the left.
And Andy's done.
Yep.
18
22
seconds faster than his PB.
In fact, he hit the last hit at 22:07, so that's pretty good. And oh, Mrs. Troll. And here we go. Angry Langs is done to 22:21. Pretty good time. He made 21:40 in his last race. 22:21 is pretty good. It's like 720 loops to 725, so that's pretty good. 33 for Axel Blaze, that's pretty good. I think it's a new PB for him. And we are now waiting for Jim Time Jump to finish. Just finish Ursula 1. So we'll do something around 23:30 or so. Yeah, Axel Blaze made a PB here, 12-second PB. And yeah, 33:41. That's pretty good race. So next up will be Andy Sweet against Angry Langs in the small loser bracket final, and we will have the winners final. G Unit versus Terran 2034. Both guys got 21-39 at their winners semi-final race, so it's gonna be really interesting. So let's see. It's pretty good race. G unit. So for the tournament, Andy Sui is taking the place of Yellow Elevator, who had some issue in real life. So don't be surprised if it's reading Yellow Elevator against Angry Langs for the quarterfinal. It's Yellow Elevator taking place of Andy Sui taking place of Yellow Elevator. Sorry. So now we are waiting for Terran to just connect and be ready for the race.
I think if Andy had submitted a personal best before the tournament, he would have gotten much further in the winner bracket anyway. So he's a good replacement.
Yeah,
he had no
Andy,
time as far as I know.
Andy, when the tournament started, Andy didn't had any time. If I remember correctly, that's why he had a bad matchup for the first round, and now he's currently third in the leaderboard. So I think it was one of the best guy to take the place. The other choice was Garadas, who is fourth in the leaderboard. So either of both guy was a good choice to take the place. So now we have left in the tournament Angry Langs, which is first. He has a world record. G Unit, which is second currently on the leaderboard. Andy Sui, who is third on the leaderboard. And Terran, who is fifth, like 3/10 of a second behind the fourth place. So we have four of the top 5 runner currently in the tournament in the last 4 runners. So that's pretty cool.
It was kind of crazy when he lost his first round match, he said he hadn't practiced anything at all. And basically, in the first week after he started practicing, after the first round, he got third place on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
He's a really good speedrunner.
And he's a good speedrunner. I don't know how they do that kind of crazy time. Have a 7:19, and I'm like, I don't play this game anymore. So we are now waiting for Terran to boot up his stream. So we have the winners bracket final, Terran against G-Unit. Both of them at a 2039 in the tournament. Terran won versus Angry Lynx in his semi-final by only 1 second, and G-Unit beat Yellow Elevator by 3 seconds. So that was pretty close, and I hope those races will be that close too. And this we, yeah. Yeah, NDSV beat you a reboot, no? At the start of the
Yes.
And you played against Terran too.
Oh. No chance for me.
You had a pretty tough tournament. It was a tough race against Terran. He did a 24-21 and managed to win it. So that was another good race for both of you.
Yeah,
So,
but second round wasn't very good for me. I knew I had to play more risky than I usually do to win in the winner bracket second round, and that didn't pay off. I made too many mistakes.
yeah, that's happened sometime. Like race for me against Axel Blaze, my second round race in the winners bracket had real bad pattern, didn't make a good race, so I lost it. And I made some good run in the first 2 rounds of the loser bracket, even first 3, and I had so much bullshit on the round 4, so I just forfeited after the first loop. I died 3 times in the first loop, so it was over for me. So I think both runners are ready. All 4 runners are ready. We are waiting for the Ursariel go, I guess.
No, Terran is not yet in the race.
Oh, okay. Maybe we will have a new world record today.
That would be hard. You have to retime the second and third loop, because the timer starts the segment timer starts on the reset at Urstalas, so it's not the actual time of the run.
Yeah, it's like 5 seconds slower with the reset. So that's why once I had a pretty bad time on the first or the second loop, so I decided to split later, to split on the start of the other loop, so I could have my real time on the loop.
Seems like Terran has some technical problems, but I think the race should start soon.
Yeah. Oh, I think can't find the race channel, that's why.
So these are the 4 players left in the tournament. One of these will be the final winner.
Yeah. And the other one will race the winner of this race. So what will happen for the rest of the tournament? The winner of the race between G-Unit and Terran will be in the grand final, while the loser of this race will race the winner of Angry Lynx and ND3. So that will be the losers final, and the losers final will face the winners final in grand final. So we have 4 runners that have a time below 7 minutes. In the world, we only have 6 runners below 7 minutes. So 4 out of 6, that's pretty good. Don't know what happened with Gyarados in this tournament, why he didn't make it to this round. Oh, he forfeited against Axel Blaze. So still waiting for Terran. Um, so Terran is there. So we will be ready. So we are ready. The race will start about 10 seconds. Ten seconds.
The countdown is started.
5, 4. And here we go. Good luck to both runners. It's the small losers final and the winners final. We are on the Speedrun Live channel though, so we have it faster than the stream. We have a small delay. So here we go, everybody's going except G Unit. Yeah, I did. So 39 for the first entering the first sharks. That's pretty good. And the best shark you can have, it's 48 seconds. At 49 is pretty good. 1 minute it's okay, but more than 1 minute will be a bad shark. Bad level 1.
Oh, Angry Lang forgot to start his timer, so it's hard to tell how fast he is.
It's not the first time he forgot to start his timer. He made the same mistake in his race against Terran and had to check all the race to be sure, because they were once again apart, both of them, so that was pretty close. So we have to check with SRL time, official time, to know who's the winner. And
He didn't get the normal pattern for the shark either, so unusual for him to have the different pattern.
He misses because it's not RNG. You can manipulate the. Oh, and he had trouble taking the first crab.
Yeah, but normally the shark spawns at the top and it was in the middle this time. It works either way, but
So
it's just unusual.
I guess they are tied currently. Gideon struggling with the hills too. And he's ahead by once again of Terran. Terran has a 229 and G had 228. So that's once again apart. Trouble with Hangry Lengths, we don't know where he is without his timer.
But he's pretty much in sync with Andy, so its time should be the same.
I guess. So that will separate probably the runner, the RNG that the Walrus will give, and from the start, first fish for Angry Langs, 2 fishes for Bolt Runner, a third fish for Andy, third fish for Angry Langs. So Bolt Runner has a bad pattern here. Let's see for the second, 1 fish for both of them, 2 fish for Angry Langs, 3 fish for Angry Langs. Angry Langs got the worst pattern possible. He had 5 extra fishes. G-Unit had a bad pattern too, while Terran seems to have a good one. It's a good one, but here we go. Bad pattern for Terran. So Terran takes the lead on G-Unit with a better pattern, I guess. So RNG made the difference here in the first RNG spot of the race. And there's nothing you can do. And he's starting the seahorse fight. And Hang Lang's following 2 fishes to start the fight, so that's good. 4 fishes. So 3 cycle, that's good, that's what you want with the seahorse. Hang Lang's has a good pattern too. 3 cycle. Three spike already for Terran and G-Unit too. G-Unit is down to 1 hit point, but he will be okay with the final hit on the boss. Both runner, Terran and G, had the same pattern, so nobody is gain advantage of that. At least.
Character below Angry Lang's timer is a Battletoad, if I'm not mistaken, and not a gorilla. What yours? He said it's his favorite game, but he would never speedrun it.
Battletoads?
Yeah.
So a difficult game. Oh! Oh, Andy B. Ursula 1 had a tough pattern at the end, almost misthrow a fish, and Hangry Langs finished Ursula 1 2. Terran has a good fight up to date. She lost 2 fishes.
And he missed the first fish on Ursula 2.
And G finished first on Terran, so G takes the lead against Terran. And let's see. Oh, Angry Lang's lost a fish too.
Everything's still very close.
Yeah, and Handy finished first the lap, and he gold the first lap, 7:13. That's pretty good. And here we go, Angry Lang's finish his first lap to like 2 seconds behind. G with time of 7:27 finish, and Terran with 7:37. So pretty good lead for G Unit with 10-second lead currently. About 7-second lead. And he's doing really good up to date. didn't had big mistake. So it's currently first, but Angry Lynx is really close. So this race is not over and will not be over, I think, before the end. We'll be playing on RNG, and that's a bit sad. Not the.
Oh, Jade Unit took a hit in the level, so he only has 2 hearts now for the heal fight. That can be a problem.
Can be trickier though. And that was not a good hit. It was a bit.
Oh, what did he do with the shell there? He actually threw the shell on the level, on the stage before the yields, and couldn't run through the second ghost. That was strange.
Yeah.
Needed to move around it.
Small time loss. Andy is finishing the hills. And Angry Lynx giving the final blow on the hills too.
Well, at least that hit he took in the level didn't cause any problems for him. But his lead got a little bit smaller.
Yep.
Due to this basically 2 mistakes in the level before the fight.
He has about 3 or 4 seconds lead now. Maybe 5.
Even if you don't die to the missing heart, it still costs a little bit of time if you get a hit, because you get pushed back a little bit.
Yep. So you have 5 seconds lead currently, so he lost about 2 or 3 seconds on his lead. So Andy is on the Walrus. That gave him 2 shells, 1 fish. And it's a perfect pattern you want on the first cycle. So let's see if we can have a perfect Walrus. Angry Lynx got his perfect pattern too. 1 extra fish. That's not bad for Andy. Only 1 extra fish. And Angry Lynx got 1 extra too. So both runner has the same pattern. So no change on the gap between 2 runners. And
Terran and Unit are basically in sync at the same time, finished the fight.
Yeah, Terran got the perfect cycle. Wow. Perfect pattern. No extra fishes. Terran even have a small lead now on G unit. It's 5-second lead for Terran. 4, about 4. So Handy's taking care of the seahorse while Angry entering the seahorse room.
He had a little bit better pattern for the seahorse, I think. So he got
they got both. Both got 3 cycle for the seahorse, so that's. Oh no, Jeed got no fish cycle, so that's really bad. And now he has only 1 fish on the cycle, so it's a huge advantage now for Terran. Jeed already has 4 spike. Will take 5 cycle. So Terran's taking a big lead with the bad cycle Jeed had. Oh, Andy took hit in the Ursula's castle. So we have to do the fight with only 2 hit points.
Oh, he missed the first fish. He threw it in the other fish. So,
oh, that was close. Like the hitbox
oh,
was...
and one. Oh, and he took a hit, so he has only 1 heart left now.
And already 2. Oh boy. It's gonna be tough. Can he do it? And he has to let the fishes go by, and Angry Lynx takes the lead. Terrence finishing Ursula 1 while G-Unit is entering the room.
Oh, Angry Lynx had a little bit of problems in Ursula 2. He couldn't grab the fish, and the next wave already spawned, so...
And he's down to 1 hit point. Could be dangerous. You don't want to die, and... okay, it's over, so...
no problem for him. Oh, interesting. Oh, no. Yeah. Forget it.
Terran's crawling back, and Jeed is trying to catch up Terran. So, Angry Lynx has the lead now. He will start the second stage while Andy just finished the sharks. That's not a big gap. That can be catch up with a better pattern on some bosses or lose it. So Angry Lynx must continue to race, doing no mistakes, and if you do so, maybe will. If you do some mistake, like if you die at the hills, maybe we'll lose a lot of time and will be tough to catch up on Indy. So he has to really play with cautious while trying to continue pushing, because Andy is not far back behind. So all 4 runners are on the hills. So now I think it's Terran's race to lose and Angry Lynx race to lose. With the gap between the runners, if they can play a bit safer, just playing a bit safer will give them the win. So they don't have to push as hard as Andy or Gene must do. Pretty bad start of the fight for Angry Lynx. 2 fishes. Three fishes. 3 extra fishes. and D got 3. So that's the same for both runner. And Karen is now at the stage 4 undersea volcano, while Jeet's trying to finish the walrus with only 1 extra fish on the second cycle, so that's good. Terran's entering the seahorse fight. Last big orange part of the race. It's where G-Unit lost all his lead and maybe lost the race because he didn't make a lot of mistakes, but he had a really bad pattern there. And 3 cycle for Mr. Terran. So he's now at Ursula's castle.
Andy skipped the damage boost in the level because he took a hit before it.
Yeah,
So
that's
he
the
didn't
strategy
want
to
to go
do in a race. That doesn't cost a lot of time. It's like maybe half a second, but that can be useful when you running for the world record. But in race, when you took a hit earlier in the stage, don't take risk and just go with 2, because the seahorse can be a troll. He can throw you a cycle really fast, and you're not ready for that, and you just take a hit. And that's why sometimes you die at the seahorse.
Yeah, but if it's so close, everything, it can make a difference.
Oh, absolutely. So Terran starting the fight, Angry Lang starting the fight against Ursula. Good pattern for Terran. Already have 5 hits. Here's a 6th one. And I think it's done for G. Only Ursula 2 left. It's gonna be pretty good time here. Wow, Terran got a super Ursula 2 fight. Only 2 hits left. 1 and 2. Wow. 21:45. Wow, an awesome race. And Angry Langs win his race too. Jeet is trying to finish his race while Andy is finishing too. But 4 racer with low 22 time 21. It's pretty good. And Terran is the winner's bracket champion. 22:06 for Gideonet and 22:14 for Andy. Wow, that was a pretty good race. So G-Unit will face Angry Langs in the losers final, while Terran will wait for the winner in the grand final. Congrats, Terran, for the winners bracket championship. Now you will have to wait for the losers final, and you will have a chance to lose a game in the final. So that's pretty good. So G-Unit against Angry Lanks in the losers final. Hey, that's kind of funny because for the tournament we have prediction, and I made some prediction, and I made a long shot at the start of the tournament, and I predicted that it will be Terran, the winner of the winning bracket, and GG Terran for that. I was sure I was totally wrong, but hey, I guess I got it. So congrats, and I'm excited for the loser final against between G Unit and Angry Lynx. Will be pretty awesome race, guys. The two best Little Mermaid runner in the world will face in the losers final. So one of them will not be part of the great final. Could be an awesome race. So we are now waiting for both runner to start a race.
Everyone's ready and the countdown has begun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and yes, it has started.
Oh yeah. So it's the semi-final of the tournament the losers final G Unit against Angry Lanks, world record holder versus the number 2 in the world. G Unit holded the world record for almost a year before Angry Lanks come and beat him. And G Unit haven't played the Little Mermaid in about a year and a half before the tournament, so that's kind of funny. So it will be a tense race until the end. Two of the best runner of this game. And Terran waiting for them in grand finals.
They both have a little bit different strategy at the shark. Angry Lanks always spawns at the top left, and G-Unit always does it in the middle.
I don't know which strategy is the best. I think maybe the lowest one is a bit better because the fish throw is shorter, so the fish will hit the shark faster, but will save like a 10 of a second or something like that. It's not a huge difference.
I think Angry Lanks moved up before the shark spawns, so he doesn't throw it any further.
Probably.
Yes, you both have to wait until the shark has spawned, so maybe it makes no difference. It's just movement between the cycles.
At least G doesn't lose time on the spawn of the jar. And as you can see, G used a different strategy for the heals. He went up just before the start of the heals fight, so he missed a throw and he got hit twice, so he's in trouble now.
Oh, he died.
And he died.
Ooh, that's the heal fight without the power up is pretty annoying.
Yeah.
If you bubble the crabs when they are lower down, you can't bubble them, and you have to wait until they start moving again. Like this.
And he missed the first throw. And Angry Lanks taking a huge lead already. Oh my god. That's not a start of the race you want. Will take a miracle if G wants to crawl back in his race.
Not sure, was it his first death in the tournament so far?
No,
there was another one earlier.
I think it
no,
was
we had.
You had one?
We had someone take the power up in stage 4 earlier. I don't remember who it was.
Oh, okay. You talking about this day? I think Tim Time John died in the first race.
Right. In this race was the first death.
Was the first day of G Unit in the tournament though?
Just. Or just today.
So G Unit entering the World Race while Angry Lanks is already in stage 4. It's about a 30-second difference. And of course, he doesn't have a great pattern. 3 fishes on the first cycle, so nothing to help him. At least he had a perfect cycle on the second time, so he is at 4. It will be about 5 minutes when you start the stage 445, while Angry Lynx is closing up on the Seahorse. Didn't have great cycle though, but still that's not that bad.
And Jeet has to get the power up, so he needs a little bit more time for the stage.
Yeah, and he was in trouble, but managed to didn't take a hit. And Jeet is avoiding the damage on the Seahorse, so I think we'll do a more aggressive fight here to try to save some time. And not the start of the fight you want here. 3 spike and a hit.
5 cycle. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, the game doesn't want Jeet unit to crawl back in this race. He almost has a full minute behind Angry Lynx already. Oh, and that's okay for Angry Lynx. So Lynx could take a death and still be first and have a pretty good lead still.
Well, it depends where you die. If you die on Ursula 1 and you have to do both fights without the power, it can lose a lot of time.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But there are other places where you don't lose that much time.
You could die at
Length, first loop.
Yep. While Jeet is having a decent fight against Ursula 1, so... .704 for the first loop, that's a pretty good lap. In fact, that's a really good lap. That's the kind of lap you want in this kind of race, loser's final. While Jeet will do about low height loop.
Only 10 seconds lower than the
Oh,
world
you
record.
lose a fish. He has the 3 fishes. And he missed through 1. And 802. So he didn't lose time on Ursula 1 and 2, but didn't win time on Angry Lynx. So Angry Lynx is well ahead with 58 seconds lead. Exactly the length of stage 1. So if G wants to crawl back in this race, he has to hope for an unfortunate death of Angry Lynx in the Hills fight or Ursula 1. That could make a difference. So start of the Hills fight. Take a hit. Only 1. And here we go. Oh no! Tried to hit the last Hills. And here we go. Oh, the Hills trolling Angry Lynx now. And here we go. Second Hills fight is in the book, but the Hills decide to troll a bit Angry Lynx, and he lost about 10 seconds on the fight.
And he had a pretty bad pattern. When both the crabs spawn at the same location, you cannot bubble them that easily.
No, that's really tough, yeah. You have to bubble both of the crabs before taking one, or you'll lose them both. Cheats trying strategy doesn't work. Decent fight up to date. Jita has a decent fight here, so he will catch up a bit on Angry Lanks. Angry Lanks entering the Walrus fight at 10:35 and got already a fish. But only one fish, that will be good. And an extra fish. 2 extra fish, so a bad pattern for Lanks. Third extra fish of the run. So 3 extra fish for Angry Lanks. We'll finish the race at 11:16. While GD is 49 seconds behind, entering the Waters fight at 11:29.
And starts with 3 fish.
Yeah, already. Three extra fishes. Same pattern as Angry Lang, so he doesn't win time, doesn't lose time. You will have to hope for a real bad pattern here. Oh, a bad pattern, and Angry Lang's bubble spikes, so... And the spike come back. Lose a bit of time, but not that much, but still, the 2 spikes cycle, that was pretty bad.
But he moved to the left, so the spike will go off the screen as fast as possible.
Yeah, but the spike went to the far left of the screen, so he'll do nothing for that. Already 1 spike for G, 2 spike for G, 3 spike for G, 4 cycle. So Lang's doing Ursula 1. Decent fight up to date. So Lanx is starting Ursula 2's fight while Jeet entering Ursula 1. Good pattern to start the fight. Oh yeah, and he missed a throw and he loses second fish. So only 3 throws made up to date. And Jeet is dead once again. Was big trouble and Jeet dies, so that's pretty much a race. Oh boy, G was in trouble and almost died once again after the final hit on Ursula 1. Managed to avoid the fish, but now he has to do Ursula 2 without any power-ups, while Angry Lanks is just going for the win.
Ursula 2 without the power up is kind of slow because you don't have enough time to bubble all 3 fish, so you only get 2 per wave maximum.
You could have 3. You have to time well your first bubble. It could be advantage. You can take advantage of that. Like you bubble 1 fish, bubble 2 times the other fish, while the first one is just freeze, and try to do something with that. So we have about 1 minute and 15 seconds between both runner. G died once in the first loop and he died in the second loop. Even if G tried to go for the gamble, he's too far away to crawl back. With a decent lab of 730, Angry Lanks is pretty sure to win the race. The world record is currently at 6:48, and I think the best possible time you could have is like 6:46, 6:47. So he has to hope for Angry Lank's death to win the tournament. Not win the tournament, but win the race here. So now for the walrus fight, the most hunting part of the race, the part that I think, I'm not sure if it's your case, Reboot, but for me, I think it's the place with the hills where I reset the most.
Yeah, probably. Because it's the fight where you actually lose time when you play bad. You can't do much about the walrus, either you get a good pattern or you don't.
Exactly. And a bad pattern is like 10 to 15 seconds, maybe not 15, but maybe 10-second loss on your time. So if you have a PB with the perfect pattern, if you don't have a pattern with 1 or 2 extra fish, you may be in a huge trouble to PB after that.
Depends how good your other stages were in the PB. If you had a bad eel fight in the PB, maybe you can still get PB with a bad walrus fight. But if you're as good as these two, then you basically a bad pattern is always a reset.
Yeah, automatic.
Angry Lanks is really consistent at these boss fights, the eels and the Ursula fight. Even if he gets a bad pattern, he rarely dies there.
Yeah, of course. That what surprised me why G died was like G is the kind of guy that learned techniques and has good boss fight, but I think he tried to do too much and just burn himself, trying to push too hard and just died. You could see it with the Ursula 1 fight where he died. He was trying to bubble all the fish and throw it all at once, but it was too high and it was surrounded by enemies, so could do anything. Where G is stronger is on Ursula 2 fight. He knows all the pattern, and even with a bad pattern, he can take all 3 bubble and still beat Ursula 2 in 3 cycle. That's pretty awesome. So G starting. Oh my god. And once again, 4 cycle fight for the Seahorse, so nothing to help. And Green Lynx is closing on the race. We'll probably do low 22. And that's the game. 22-01 for Angry Lynx. Angry Lynx goes to the grand finals against Terran. So that's gonna be awesome. Terran and Angry Lynx already raced in the tournament and was a Terran win by only 1 second. That was a pretty close race. A tense race up to the end, so that will be awesome. And G lost another enemies, another bubbles. Down to 1 hit point. So 22-03, and G will be 23-11. So congrats, Angry Lynx. You're now in grand final against Terran. You will try to avenge your defeat, I guess. As you have to beat Terran twice to be the champion of the tournament. So this is it. It's the grand final of the tournament. Only 2 races left. So we will now wait for Terran to come back to us. And we will be ready for the grand final. So is Terran is ready. I like the fact that Terran is playing a rocky song on his stream. Et c'est parti. Here we go. So the race. Race start. Terran versus Angry Lanks. Grand final. So now Terran is currently the winner's bracket. He's the winner's champion. So if Lanks want to win the tournament, he has to beat Terran twice. So maybe we'll have a race as close as we had like a month ago in the semi-final between these two guys. So this time Terran didn't forget the timer on the stream. A small mistake here from Terran. He moved it too late, so he hit the wall. Lose a couple frames. Whoa, what a throw! Terran made a wonderful throw. I was sure it was gonna hit the crab, but oh no, and the heels troll him. So we'll lose a couple of time on it, but not that much, but just enough to make Angry Langs take a short lead. As you can see, Terran's currently ahead of PB.
But only his 3-loop PB.
Yeah. And see, I was seeing a 656, which is PB, and it was like only the first Ursula, so good pattern with the Walrus up to date.
Angry Langs lost a little bit of time in the stage. When he jumped over the pillar, he lost the shell and he had to wait a little bit before the ice block was away.
And he had Terran had a better pattern on the Walrus too, so that gave him the possibility to crawl back a bit in this race. First lap of 3, first race of the grand final. Terran is the winners bracket final, so he has the advantage. In case of a loss, they will play again to... Oh, and Terran takes it.
Let's see if he avoids the damage boost. You don't have to, but the race maybe for safety.
I guess we'll avoid it. And
he does.
Yeah, he does. It's like Alpha Sagan, but it's preferable to save Alpha Sagan than die at the seahorse because of... Oh no, no, no. What a bad pattern here. Bad cycle with 2 spiky and another spike. Oh again. My god. Oh my god. One of the worst seahorse fight I ever saw. That's totally awful.
I wonder if the seahorse could do this forever. Like, always give you 2 spikes. The walrus always, at least, I think 3 fish is the maximum, so
yeah,
that pattern is at least over at some point. But if it's pure RNG,
maybe
the seahorse could lose much more time than a bad walrus.
But I think it's like 70% fishes and 25% spike, but still, you could be really unlucky and had 3 cycle full spikes, so maybe... Oh, and Terran is a world in trouble now with only 1 hit point, and he made it through.
He bubbled 4 fish, but he couldn't grab them all.
Last one
to throw them.
And Legs made a 706 loop. And Terran will lose time here. So he has 35 seconds. He's 35 seconds behind.
He missed one of the bubbles on the Ursula too. It just wasn't going far enough, and so he couldn't bubble the fish.
Yeah.
I think he needed one extra
cycle
wave
because
fish.
of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So his turn can't catch up this bad orange pattern he had. Good Ales fight for Terran.
This time no problem for Angry Langs with jump over the ice block. The shell and could kill the falling block.
That was an issue for me too. I practiced that tricks quite a bit when I was playing more this game, but I stopped at practice that, and every race I did, I think I made it once. So it's pretty tough tricks, it's almost frame perfect. So, and you have to jump at the right pixel too. So it's pretty tough, but it's like half a second if you made it right. And sometimes the ice fish will not spawn at the right moment, so you can pass through anyway without losing time. And a bad pattern for Terran here. Oh my god. And Angry Langs.
Maybe this time he will get the bad buttons. And
I hope so. So it can catch up a bit with that.
Well, they got 2 fish after it, and it was still pretty good.
It will be at least a bit enough to let Terran catch up a bit.
Let's see what pattern Terran gets. And he gets 2 spikes too.
Of course, of course. Oh, and he made a big mistake here. Went to the right. Well, you should have go to the left. Think we will. Oh, another one. Wow. Seriously.
Really trolling today.
Oh my god. In 2 loops, he already had 2 full spike cycle. That's awful. That's a 15-second time lapse.
Angry Lynx didn't get many fish on Ursula 1. He has to wait a lot. But he did it now.
We'll be close to PB. Oh, he got it. And now he's ahead of PB by 12 seconds. The reason why we made it 3 laps and the RNG are just on one side currently. That's kind of sad. Here you go. Final lap of this first final. 40 seconds. The gap between Terran and Hangry Lanks. Probably only a death could make Terran win this race.
Yes, it is. This is on NES.
Yeah, NES version. NES version.
It's almost the same as the Game Boy version. I think just the levels are a little bit longer.
I don't know, I never played on the Game Boy version, in fact.
I played it for the retro achievements. What? Oh, Terran lost 2 crabs.
And he's down to 1 HP, so he's in trouble. Made it through anyway. But you're telling me that on the Game Boy version it's the same bosses and everything?
I think so, yes. Just the levels are a little bit shorter, I think.
It's not that deals. Those levels are really short.
Same bullshit RNG.
Has a decent second cycle though.
Four-cycle seahorse.
Yeah. Not that bad. Could have been better with 3, but 4 I guess it's okay. Let's see if Terran can have finally a good cycle, and here we go, already a spike. And a 2 spike, of course. Of course. Wow. The game is not friendly with Terran. And Angry Langs almost died at Ursula 1. Was at his last HP, but still managed to pass.
He took a hit after he already had.
Yeah, but it was.
Ursula.
And
But he had 2 hearts left.
But it was surrounded by enemies, so it could have been dangerous if she.
So invulnerability was long enough.
Yeah. Oh, he missed rope fish. But that's not as bad. 21-43 for Hangry Langs that will push the tournament to a final game.
And Terran died on Ursula 1. But maybe he already saw that Angry Length finished. Didn't want to play it anymore.
Understand. This race is done and he doesn't have the power up anymore, so. Oh my god, that was close. Look how Terran did his turn. He bubbled first one, freeze the fish, take it back, throw it. So he managed to have all 3 fishes on the first pass. Here 2 fishes, so can have only 3 cycles without power ups.
Yeah, but it delays the second cycle if he takes too long. I think the next cycle cannot spawn, so I don't know if it's actually faster.
I
to
don't
do it
say
like
it's
this.
faster, but you can do it even though. So we will have a last game, last race. Angry Lanks Terran. So we will have the last race. It's the grand final, the real one. So the winner will win the tournament, and the loser will finish second, I guess.
For this tournament, the next race will be the last one.
Yep.
Because then it's over. We have a winner.
So I guess Angry Lanks went to take some water or something like that. We'll just wait for them to come back and
Understandable. He has done 3 races in a row now.
yeah, of course. Must be starting to be tired a bit. And he made 3 wonderful races. He was almost flawless all his race, so that's pretty good.
I think he improved his race PB according to his timer. Every race he got better.
It's pretty good. That's awesome.
Started with a 22:20 and now he has a 21:43.
With the official time of the SRL, he had his first race today was a 22:23. Second race was 21:54. Third race 22:03, and now a 21:45. Already has 4 races today, and it will go for 5th one. It's pretty tiring, that's for sure.
Oh well, we did a lot of practice races during the tournament, and usually we did a lot of races in a row too.
Yeah, that's for sure. But like for race with those kind of players, with best players in the world, that's sure it's tough.
And it seems it's starting. The countdown has begun.
And yeah, we are ready. It's the last race of the tournament. Winners takes all. Good luck to both runners. Here we go. One final race. Can Angry Lang still perfect? Continue to be perfect today. 4 perfect race, no death, no major mistakes. Can he do it again in this final and win the tournament? So a better stage from Langs. Here you will enter the boss fight at 153, 154 for Terran. So once again the lead for Angry Langs currently. Oh. And a bad heel fight, bad start for Terran already, and now Angry Langs as the hedge. What did Terran did?
He had a little bit of misfortune. He threw one of the crabs into the other falling one, so
Yeah,
didn't hit the hill.
while the hills was going away, and another time he hit the other crab, so he had 2 misthrow on this level. Maybe Terran can catch up a bit here with the Walrus if the Walrus gives Langs a bad pattern. 2 shell, 1 fish. And that's the best pattern he can have here. Second fish, a shell. And a shell, so Langs has almost perfect pattern. Terran start with 2 shell, 1 fish. So that's good. Here an extra fish. Second extra fish. And a third extra fish.
Angry took a hit on the stage, Undersea Volcano.
Yeah.
Let's see if he avoids the damage boost.
Seahorse can be trolled sometimes, so maybe we'll take. Yeah, he's going for avoiding the damage. And already a good pattern here. 2 fishes on the first cycle. 2 other fishes, that's good. Normally it will be over. Wow. 6 fishes.
Let's see what Terran gets. 6 fishes too, but yeah, the second spawn was a little bit fast, so he couldn't bubble it directly, but he got 6 fish too.
Yeah, it was a tough one. That's why you should always have at least 2 HP when you come in the Seahorse fight, because sometimes Seahorse decide to trigger his second shot really fast. So Angry Lynx is going in the Ursula 1's fight. Let's start with the weapon, and already a hit, miss a fish. Here's the second hit. And a second hit on Lynx is now down to only 1 HP, but he made it through. Terran will use that to crawl back a bit in the race. He had a
So far the RNG was not bad. He had a good Seahorse.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. It was the hills that separate both runners currently. Oh, he got it! And here we go. So Terran is about 13 seconds behind Lynx. Seven minutes flash. It's a really good loot. In the world, only 6 runner has made it below 7 minutes, and 2 other runner are on 7-minute flash. So a 7 minutes is a really good time.
Terran got a little bit stuck on the wall in the first level. It's just a little bit time, but in a race that is so close, that can make the difference.
Of course.
Ooh, and he got hit by the fish in the shark fight.
Yeah, at least he made 2. Lose a bit of time, but
He was a little bit too low and couldn't bubble the fish.
so now Lynx coming to the second Eels fight. Blindfolded. Was looking at his stream and he was not looking at the TV screen while swimming to the hill fight. Oh, he's got hit. Second time. And he missed a throw.
It was close. So eel spawned directly where he was. He hit it with a bubble, but didn't get hit himself. So that was very lucky.
And Terran is down with the heals. So Terran takes back a bit of his I forgot the word. So the gap is smaller now. Terran's crawling back in this race like 3 or 4 seconds. Terran missed the shell tricks.
And he landed on the ice pillar, so he couldn't swim and had to jump again.
Yeah, so he's now 15 seconds behind. Oh, that's sad. Boat Runners has really good time currently. Thanks with the damage boost, coming to the Seahorse fight for the second time.
And he gets a double spike.
Yeah, double spike. This double fish here, and the double spike wasn't too troll, so managed to do it. 4 cycle doesn't last a lot of time on the double spike, so that's not that bad. Could have been better, but still. And Terran missed the first 2 fishes, that's good. And Terran got it in 3 cycles.
Yeah, can be tricky if the fish is directly behind the spike and you cannot bubble it. When you hit the spike, the bubble, your own bubble gets destroyed and it doesn't hit the fish. So
yeah, exactly.
You have to wait. You have to wait a little bit until they separate. And
so Lank's coming to the Ursula 1 fight for the second time in the race. Doesn't have a good pattern yet. And now he has... Oh, he takes a hit. He had a bad pattern for start, but he had a good pattern at the end, so... And Terran got 1 fish at the start, 2 fish here. And Terran got it. Seen better pattern, but still. Almost lost his fish, so a fish passed through, and now he has 16 seconds ahead of PB. almost 7-minute loop. So another. Oh, Terran missed throw. Terran has a bad Ursula 2 fight, really bad. And he's now had 31 seconds of Hungry Lengths.
3 laps. So this is the last lap of the last race.
Yeah, last lap of the last race. In 7 minutes, we will have our champion. And if Lengths doesn't make a huge mistake, he will probably be the champion. It will be awesome to see a world record on this final loop. Will be just crazy.
They almost have the same race PB now for the 3-loop race. This started, Lengths had a lot slower time, but he's now 16 seconds ahead, so he will maybe improve his race time again.
Yeah, of course. Well, Terran he's on a 21:45 pace, but he had an awesome last lap, so it would be pretty tough to tie it. And oh wow, super heels from Lengths. So if Terran wants to catch up, he has to make that kind of heels, which is not done. And Terran's down to 1 HP. With 1 heals left. Only 1 hit left. Heals gone. Heals at 1 worst and it's done. Decent heals for Terran. Could have been better, but decent heals. 120 heals is a good heals. Like, Angry Lengths on that misses the shell throw over the ice pillar, but the ice fish didn't spawn, so it could pass through without slowing down.
I think the best time so far has been a 21:33, so
39.
if he stays at this, yeah, 39, yeah. So if he stays at this,
You will have the best time in
Speed.
the tournament.
yeah.
That's pretty close. It will be a tense race with this PB, while Terran will try to crawl back, but his turtle loop was flawless, almost flawless, so that will be pretty tough. Lengths got a decent pattern with the walrus, so he's down to the last big orangey spot of the race, which is the seahorse. And Terran got an extra fish on the second cycle. Lose a bit of time on this PB. We'll probably do a low 22, while Lengths will do something close to 21:20, 21:30. Oh my. Did it well, managed to avoid the hit and bubbled the spike. 4 cycle seahorse. And a 3
cycles for Terran.
And he lost some time on his PB. Almost 1 second. So now, if Terran wants to win the tournament, he has to hope that Angry Lanks die at Ursula 1 or 2. Preferably for the Ursula 1. But Lanks is playing so well today on how it's his first 5th race of the day, and all 4 races before made almost no mistakes, no death, so it's pretty good. Oh no, we missed his throw. Was the 4th, I think, hit? It was the 6th hit. So Ursula is done. Only 1 Ursula left between Angry Lanks and the championship. And Terran is down to only 1 hit point. $21.34. Wow! Congrats, Angry Lanks, the new champion of Little Mermaid.
It's the best time in the tournament. In the final.
Yeah. $31.36 official time of SRL, and Terran with a 21.54. Wow. Congrats, Angry Lanks, the new champion of this tournament. Well, we'll wait. Maybe Angry Lanks will come in the Discord to chat with us a bit, talk about this day. But what a day he had. 5 races, 5 wins, nothing less, nothing more. And the best time of the tournament.
He got better in every race, he got better than before.
Wow, that was pretty tense. Good job. And the tournament is now complete. We have our champion, Angry Lanks. Terran, with the tough loss here in final, had to won only 1 of the 2 races, and Angry Lanks proved was stronger, had better RNG. So congrats. Hey, Angry Lanks. You're a bit far away from the mic. Maybe just give it a bit more voice, more volume. But congrats, Angry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you a lot. So, hey, congrats, good performance here, and wow, what a day you had. 5 races and 5 wins.
See if I can turn up the volume.
Yeah, that's perfect now.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
You had 5 races today. You had to come through the top 6 round against Axel Blaze, one of the closest race of the game.
I don't know how to use this, I guess. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but
yeah, we can hear you. Thanks. So as I was saying, you had to beat Axel Blaze first, then Andy. You had 2 tough races, then G Unit with Oh, he can hear us. He had the same issue I had before.
I can hear you, but I just don't hear you. I can hear you guys on my phone, but I don't hear you coming through Discord, so it's a delayed reaction.
That's kind of weird. So, like I was saying, you had a pretty good performance. 5 races today, 5 wins. You had to beat Axel Blaze, who was ahead of you after 2 loops. Handy, who had a big race with you. G-Unit, which had a tougher race with 2 deaths. And Terran, 2-time 5 races in total today, and you managed to win it all, win the tournament. Congrats. Oh, I think we lost it.
I think he only hears us on the speedrun stream, so we have to wait until he hears it on the stream.
Yeah, that's a bit sad.
Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, this game's a lot of luck. So I definitely had a lot of luck in that last loop race, for sure, because getting a 21:34 requires good luck. So I had a lot on my side, I think. But it was a lot of fun, and
that was awesome. You had the best time of the tournament on the final, so that's awesome. And I don't know how you manage it, but you had the best RNG of the day. Like, everybody had one loop where RNG was crap, the Warriors was crap. You had one time with the Seahorse where you got the pattern with 2 spike, but besides that, you had almost flawless RNG, so you managed to make your way to the top of the tournament. And 21:36, 34, the best time of the tournament, and in final, congrats. World record holder Angry Langs win the tournament.
yeah, thanks a lot again. I really appreciate it, and it was a lot of fun, and I look forward to being in more tournaments. There's a DuckTales tournament coming up too. Everybody should pay attention and watch out for that. It's going to happen sometime after Awesome Games Done Quick. And I think there's even going to be a Contra tournament, and I'm going to get in that one as well. So tournaments are a blast. Everybody should support them. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming. Congrats, and congrats for your new world record you do today, I guess. I saw that on speedrun. So congrats, and congrats for the championship. Good luck for the next tournament. And that ends the Little Mermaid tournament. So thanks, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Little Mermaid tournament, the final races of the tournament. And see you next time.